boots are torn, but I remain. In my chest a hollow drum, beating slow for those who are gone. Rusted metals, faded letters, blood and rain can't wash them clean. We wore pain like worn out leather, still we ride through what we've seen. Whiskey burns, but not as deep as the names I couldn't keep. On the wind I hear their call, standing proud I take it all. Rusted metals, faded letters, blood and rain can't wash them clean. We wore pain like worn out leather, still we ride through what we've seen. Whoa, 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 whoa. Crosses leaning in the clay, sun goes down, they fade away, but the fire in my chest keeps on burning with the rest. Rusted metals, faded letters, blood and rain can't wash them clean. We wore pain like worn out leather, still we ride through what we've seen. They buried my brothers, but I'm still here, riding with their shadows, no room for fear. Rusted metals, faded letters, blood and rain can't wash them clean. We wore pain like worn out leather, still we ride through what we've seen. Whiskey burns, faded letters, blood and rain can't wash them clean. We wore pain like worn out leather, still we ride through what we've seen. We signed up with fire in our eyes, chasing banners under crimson sky. Thought the world would remember our name, never knew the cost of the game. Gravel road to glory, paved in pain, names in the dust washed out by rain. They cheer you once, then turn away. Glory's gone, but the scars will stay. We bled for a dream that burned out fast. Boots in the mud and hands in blood, names carved deep in the stones we found, and steel still sleeps in the ground. Steel in the ground, ghosts in the air. We came back breathing, but not all there. Under the soil they lie without sound, and we walk on. Steel in the ground. The smoke has gone, but the sky stays gray. We talk to the dead in our own way. Their rifles are rust, but their vow holds fast, and we keep it living, though years have passed. Steel in the ground, ghosts in the air. We came back breathing, but not all there. Under the soil they lie without sound, and we walk on. Steel in the ground. We drink at night for the ones we knew, tell their stories, keep them true. The fight is done, but the memory's loud. Every step we take, we tread on that ground. Steel in the ground, ghosts in the air. We came back breathing, but not all there. Under the soil they lie without sound, and we walk on. Steel in the ground. The war may fade, but the earth still keeps the steel, the bones, and the blood it drinks. Steel in the ground, ghosts in the air. We came back breathing, but not all there. Under the soil they lie without sound, and we walk on. Steel in the ground. Across the stone, flags still snap where names are known. They stand in line through the years that passed, holding the ground, holding it fast. Crosses on the hill, white in the rain, steel in the earth, but the watch remains. They don't bow down, they don't disappear. Crosses on the hill, we still stand here. Boots sank deep in the muddy clay. Sky turns red at the end of day. Shadows march where the fallen lie. still stand here. When my last breath leaves my chest, lay me down with the honored rest. Let me guard where the brave still wait, keeping the watch at heaven's gate. Crosses on the hill, white in the rain, still in the earth, but their watch remains. They don't bow down, they don't disappear. Crosses on the hill, we still stand here. Crosses on the hill, white in the rain, still in the earth, but their watch remains. They don't bow down, they don't disappear. Crosses on the hill, we still stand here. Got my boots on, laced them tight. Moon is high, no end in sight. Shadows move but make no sound. Steps behind me shake the ground. No one's breathing but I know I ain't the only one to go. Deadman's patrol, marching through fire. Ash in my throat, smoke in the wire. You can send the reaper, won't stall, I'm already gone, just answering the call. Dust and gunpowder in my lungs, old war song still on my tongue. Every hill we fought to keep, now just ground where silence sleeps, but I still hear 'em in the rain. The voices calling out my name. Deadman's patrol, marching through fire. Ash in my throat, smoke in the wire. You can send the reaper, I won't stall. I'm already gone, just answering the call. Ride at night, my saddle cold with names and memories I hold. Their laughter drifts in desert wind, the kind you don't hear again. They ain't ghosts, they never fled. They're just the voices in my head. Dead man's patrol, marching through fire. Ash in my throat, smoke in the wire. You can send a reaper, I'm already gone, just answering the call. Some folks came home, I stayed back, left my soul on that dirt track. Still I march though no one sees, through burning fields and broken trees. They say the war is done and gone, but brother, they are dead wrong. Dead man's patrol, call. If you feel a chill at night, like someone there but out of sight, don't pray, run, just let it roll. You're walking through my last patrol. Deadman's patrol, I walk with a gong, steel in my step and ghost in my song. You can light the fire, you can raise the wall, but I ride again, still answering the call. They see no blood, they see no hope, just steady hands and self-control. But every smile I fake, I pay, a piece of me still blown away. The wounds don't scream, they slowly roll, that shrapnel in the soul. It ain't the blast, it ain't the fire, it's what crawls in and buries higher. You can't remove what took no toll, no scar to see, just silent cold. 1,000 cuts you can't patrol, that shrapnel in the soul. I stood my ground, I played it mean, I bled for things no one has seen. But battles don't end when guns fall mute, they echo soft like some old flute. You can't disarm what you don't know, like shrapnel in the soul. It ain't the blast, it ain't the fire, it's what crawls in and buries higher. You can't remove what took no toll, no scar to see, just silent cold. 1,000 cuts you can't patrol, that shrapnel in the soul. Some nights I walk through friendly light and still feel cold hands from the fight. A shadow laughs inside my chest, it never sleeps, it never rests. You count me whole, but I ain't whole, not with shrapnel in the soul. They pin their flags and ride their lines, while I dig deep through landmine mines. The loudest pain don't beg or roll, it hides like shrapnel in the soul. It ain't the blast, it ain't the fire, it's what crawls in and buries higher. You can't remove what took no toll, no scar to see, just silent cold. 1,000 cuts you can't patrol, that shrapnel in the soul. It ain't the blast, it ain't the fire, it's what crawls in and buries higher. They call it past, I call it toll. It changed my shape, it took its toll, still smoldering where none console, that shrapnel in the soul. I poured a shot and set it down right where we last shared this ground. No headstone name, no trumpet sound, just boots and wind, no one around. Some things too heavy to be loud, like warm whiskey on cold ground. No speeches here, no marching band, just calloused hands and shaking sand. I raise this glass without a sound to names that ain't no longer found. The fire fades, but I hang around,
with warm whiskey on cold ground. You took the fall, I took the years, both paid in full, but not in tears. You haunt the smoke, the worn out steel, in every silence I still feel. I don't salute, I just kneel down, with warm whiskey on cold ground. No speeches here, no marching band, just calloused hands and shaking sand. I raise this glass without a sound to names that ain't no longer found. The fire fades, but I hang around, with warm whiskey on cold ground. Some drink to live, some drink to forget. I drink for those not finished yet. You ain't a ghost, not quite a dream, more like a shadow and moonbeam. You ain't gone far, just not around, so here's warm whiskey on cold ground. The bottle's low, the stars come in, but I stay close like we were kin. No heaven song, no trumpet bound, just warm whiskey on cold ground. No speeches here, no marching band, just calloused hands and shaking sand. I raise this glass without a sound to names that ain't no longer found. The fire fades, but I hang around, with warm whiskey on cold ground. No speeches here, no marching band, just calloused hands and shaking sand. I'll sit again when leaves come down, and drink with ghosts that still surround. Some debts don't end, they circle round, like warm whiskey